Hello from Louise at Art and Frames Vanilla. Today I'm going to show you how to revamp these beautiful PaperBlanks books, which I hate throwing them out because of the gorgeous covers. This one was an old diary. It's got 2013 on it, but I don't think that's an issue if you're going to make it into a nice watercolour book. I've already pulled out the middle section of it, which I'm going to show you later how to do that. And we're going to put watercolour paper inside to about the same thickness. We need a metal ruler, a pencil, a stylus, a roller, a craft knife, bone folder, memory keeper's corner punch. If you don't have one of these, it doesn't matter. It's optional. You can use a pair of scissors, wax thread, and a needle, and your glue, acid free, and a piece of foam board for stabbing the holes in the middle, which I'll show you in a minute. And we have our piece of paper out of the centre of the book with the perforated holes in it ready to go. As you can see, I've used the middle sheet of the old book, which was a diary, pulled it out. This is hot press Arches watercolour paper. It's lovely and smooth, and it's great for doing watercolour pictures. So with your template that you have, make sure that your paper is going to be the same size, and you don't want too many sheets because it'll be too bulky. So just enough to fill up the space. Place your template on your watercolour paper, trace around with your pencil all sides, trace it all out, then mark the centre with pencil, on each sheet. With the steel ruler, I like a steel ruler because it makes a nice tear, and I like to do it by hand rather than cutting it with a guillotine. You can use a guillotine if you want, but I do prefer the steel ruler. Makes it look a bit shabby, which is good. So we're going to go ahead and cut all our pieces out, and we'll be back in a minute. Now that we have our piece cut out, with your corner punch you can make the edges nice and round, or you can cut them by hand if you don't have one of these tools. This makes it the same shape as the book. Mark the inside of the paper with your ruler. You can use the bone folder, or you can use a stylus. Fold, finish off your corners, and we're going to do that to each page. Now that you have all your pieces done, put them together. Make sure they all look nice and neat. Take a couple of pages, put your template back on, with your stylus you're going to make holes where the original holes were for lacing. Take your spare piece of foam board so you don't cut into the bench, and we'll mark 2 pieces of paper at a time. I'm going to go ahead and do all the pages quickly. Make sure you put your template on the same way each time, otherwise the holes might not line up. With your wax thread, thread your needle. I like to use the wax thread because it doesn't break. I'm using this colour so you can see it. I'm making a nice rolled knot that my mum used to show me when I was young, just so it doesn't go through the paper. You can use any colour wax of your choice thread. From the back, poke through with your needle each page, making sure they line up. Pull through to the front. Thread through the back, just stitched in the exact same way as it would have been originally. There's a little bit of force to get through, but it will work. Cut and make a knot. Fold your paper up, flatten it out. You can use your bone folder to flatten them out. The back of the book, because it's a diary, it has this address book. We'll throw that away. Don't need that bit. So here we have our book, which I've taken out the spine, cut the spine, and I've left the 2 back pages so that we can glue this book onto it. When it comes together, this one has a magnet at the front which keeps it closed. It looks quite nice and neat. It's a little bit hanging over. You can make your pages a bit smaller if you want. I don't mind them hanging out. I think it adds to the homemade look. Press your pages down with your bone folder. Now with your PVA glue, glue the back pages. I love PVA glue because it's acid free and it's reasonably priced. Make sure you get right to the edges, don't miss any bits. I've glued the 2 sides together at once here, but if you have trouble, just do one at a time. Place your book in the middle. Take your back page, press it down. It can be adjusted a couple of times if it's not quite right. PVA glue is a little bit forgiving for about 5 minutes. I've just got to adjust it there, I haven't got it quite where I want it. Use your roller to smooth out any air bubbles and creases. Same on the back page. It's not quite right, so I'll just peel that off and re-stick it. Push it into the middle and roll again. This is a wonderful way to enjoy the covers of these PaperBlank books, and you've got yourself a lovely journal for painting, drawings. You can use other paper too, you don't have to use 300 GSM hot press watercolour paper, you can use any paper you like. With the scraps, that'll be my bookmark. Here's one that wasn't sold in the shop, and it's also an old diary. So here I'm going to show you how to peel out the middle section and keeping those back pages that you use. So with your Stanley knife or blade, craft blade, gently peel away the pages from the back cover. Don't be in a hurry with this, it does work. With your craft knife, slice into the backbone very gently to release it from the book. This people address book, I don't need that, just get rid of that. I love how they've got the little pockets at the back to put your secret notes in. Again, gently peel away the back cover from pages. Take your craft knife, slice down the backbone. There it is, come away. Easy as that. Pick out a page that's got a centerpiece to use as your template. Fold it out to the middle. There we are, there's your template. Has the holes perforated ready to do your next book. Easy as that. Make sure when you cut your paper that it's the same thickness as the pages that we're in so that it folds over properly. There we are. Thank you very much from Louise Carlisle Frames. Bye.